morning.
Good morning again.
I got a veggie omelet with yogurt.
I got a bacon, egg, and cheese bagel and yogurt parfait. Bacon, egg, and cheese, tater tots, yogurt.
Lauren's missing, but she got a bagel, tater tots, bacon, and a yogurt. I don't know how to say it.
Parfait.
Perfect. We are back from Cuff Breakfast. Ah! Lauren's fixing her bed. We are going to the library, getting some Starbucks, and we're going to be studying. All we're doing today is studying.
I got a chai latte with blonde espresso and oat milk.
I honestly couldn't tell you. Salted caramel cold foam. Something with blonde espresso in here.
And I got my classic chicken espresso with my salted caramel cold foam. Moved to the Starbucks. Joined me. This during my break and this during my break. I've made a ton of progress. Post now. We're on our way out. Avery's gonna be our Uber.
Hi guys. Say hi.
Hey vlog.
Avery, try to sing.
No, not in public. Not for YouTube, please. Not for
Okay. That's okay. I'll do it.
Let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Let it go. Let it go.
Turn away and slam that door. Anywho, bye guys.
The fatties are back on campus.
I'm in a good mood now.
Those are not joining.
Those are not.
For post dinner, I got vodka pasta, grilled chicken. My friends got Wingstop. We just made it our studying break for the day. In spirits of finals week, I thought it would be a great time to speak about how I study. It did take me a while to figure out my study style. It's a matter of testing out different study styles, seeing what works best for you. I'm in nursing school. Currently, I'm in fundamentals of nursing and pathophysiology. At the school I transferred from, I actually took microbiology, took lifespan development, I took an English class, but that doesn't matter. And it was really hard to complete those classes. I think with the mixture of being an athlete at the time and doing long distance with Ethan and then also my family, it was really hard to balance everything, balancing trying to make new friends, and mentally wise, I had a hard time. If I took the class now, I feel like I would be most successful. Thankfully, my roommate at the time was not really in the room much, and if she was, I was at a coffee shop or something. I thought I should just share some things that I've done in the past, some things that weren't successful for me. The method I did use very often was the whiteboard method, where I would just make a Google Doc of all my definitions, all my things to know, important things. Sometimes I feel like it was too much information at once, where it was making me feel a little unorganized. I took anatomy and physiology and chemistry last semester, fall and spring 24 to 25. That was what made me most successful at that time. I think that was just due to my professor specifically. All of the quizzes, everything that was posted on Schoology, those questions were on the exams. I had the ability to quite literally rewrite those questions on a whiteboard over and over and over, and it was a matter of memorization at the point where I was not retaining much. I focused more on just remembering certain patterns of questions and such. Chemistry was a little different. My professors were really big on paper still. They would post it on our Schoology, and I would just print out those homework problems, those practice problems, and I would literally do them until I could do them over and over and over again. So currently, I'm in pathophysiology and fundamentals of nursing. Right now, I struggled mostly with pathophysiology. I'm literally right on the cusp of having an A. I'm trying my best to study for this final. I've gotten low A's, high B's on every one of those exams. My quiz is a little iffy. That's probably the only reason my grade has stayed at that B to A threshold. I've kept the same study style the entire semester. Currently what I'm doing, both of my professors so greatly do post topic lists for each exam, and then especially for the final, so you can see. Thankfully, fundamentals of nursing just kind of clicks for me, so I favor studying for patho more than I favor funds. what I do is I will copy and paste that specific topics list. I will take those. For example, I'm going to show you my terms. I highlight it and I will do each term one by one. Obviously bold it, I will highlight it just so I can differentiate, and then not saying I necessarily promote it, but I do use ChatGPT to give me the pathophysiology, the ATI definition, and then I go back on my professor's lecture slide and I will make sure that every information that I need was accurate or necessary. If ChatGPT is giving me something I don't need at all, then obviously I erase it. And then I'll just go over it. If I have my laptop open, I'm in class, we have downtime, I'm just gonna scroll through it. I'm just gonna like give myself a little pop quiz of it in my head. I go to a notebook. I do have an iPad. I found that writing on an actual notebook helps me retain the information a little more. I just go through the entire topics list that I made on Google Docs and I will write it as much as I possibly can. I think the repetition of writing it over and over helps me. I do remember those small definitions. I do use ChatGPT to help me make an ATI style pathophysiology, for example, of exam or quiz. And it'll be like the same amount of questions that might be on the exam. I'll be like 40 questions of most likely to be asked from this topic list. Those have been pretty successful for me. I've also tried all these note cards. I've tried Quizlet. I have Quizlet Premium. None of those have specifically stuck except for this method. It definitely is a different alternative than just writing on the whiteboard. But for me specifically, if I'm taking over a whiteboard, I care too much about my handwriting. I care too much about what colors I'm using. I have a hard time like organizing myself. Here, the line there for me is like choose 2 colors. This is my second notebook of the semester. It's only the fall. And I've done the same method all semester and it's made me pretty successful. If you are an upcoming freshman thinking about nursing, you're planning to transfer into nursing, or you plan to take the test to get into the nursing school, I know everyone is different. I learned really late that my sleep is my priority. Whatever's going on in this world, I've always prioritized my sleep. Whether that's going to sleep at least before midnight, sleeping in a little bit. I've specifically chosen my classes so that it's past 8 a.m. I just can't function if I don't get a proper amount of sleep. I think it's also healthy when you take enough break. For example, during finals, they had this activity and I did it while I was studying. Have a fidget ready, study with friends, have that community where you can bounce off questions and reassurance. Also, lastly, remember that it's okay. Prioritize school. There's a lot of times that I do find myself isolating myself from my friends and my roommates, but they're very understanding to that. My roommates do it to me, like it's a normal thing. We're in school to be doing our schoolwork. A good friend is going to understand that you need to prioritize school. I hope you guys enjoyed my little tips and tricks. I definitely know that studying is different for everyone. These are just things that have helped me. These exams that I'm taking at the end of the week are cumulative, so hopefully this also works the same way that it works for little units that we're learning. I'm obviously not an expert. Take it with how you want it. That's pretty much it for tonight. I am going to go downstairs, walk in with my friends. Pretty much all that I have going for the night. Whether you're a friend, family, or more, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.